Hello, everybody, and welcome here to the Smackdown Live review here for May 22nd, 2018. Smackdown Live ending just mere moments ago, meaning 12 minutes ago. But either way, trying to see my promise and be here, trying to be here right after the show ends. Again, this being 12 minutes after. What you gonna do, right? Can't be exact, you can be around there. But I am here. I am here within the hour. If that counts, nobody cares. Within the hour after the show ends to talk SmackDown Live. Also, another shout out to a couple people. One, Mounty's Corner. Check out Mounty's Corner on Twitter at Mounty's Corner. Simple as that. And on YouTube, the channel itself, of course, called Mounty's Corner. Check out his skits, his podcast. He does have predictions and review video episodes over on his channel on occasion when he can with him and his Red Nate. I've been on there once before. So check that out over there. Also, check out my friend Mark Rambo, my co-host here at Steve's Wrestling Rambo, Mark Rambo's YouTube channel, where he has a podcast that I'm now part of. I like to love being part of each and every Saturday night over there. So check that stuff out and find him on Twitter. Mark is Rambo, the M, the I, and the R capitalized. Also, another wrestling podcast, Steve Credo, Cologne, and Cooter at Angry Cooter, at Credo, and at Minority Mike. I'll find those guys on Twitter, and a wrestling pod for the podcast itself, another wrestling podcast. As I said last night, it is another wrestling podcast here on YouTube or here in the podcasting sphere, but it's a good another wrestling podcast. Award-winning, not just award-nominated. I mean, I'm proud and happy for my baby here. That is Steve's Wrestling Ramble being nominated 3 consecutive years in a row. I'm like the Buffalo Bills. I go to 3 Super Bowls, but I don't win. But it's good to be there. You'd rather be at the Super Bowl, playing in the Super Bowl 3 years in a row, even though you lost all 3 of them, than to never play in a Super Bowl in your whole career. Just ask Mike Golick. He'll tell you he would rather be a member of those Buffalo Bills teams than, playing those Super Bowls than not. So I'm proud of my show being award nominated, but hopefully one of these times it'll be award winning, but I got to earn it. It's not going to happen just like that. You got to develop your show, grow it, and I think soon things will be changing here on this channel where I might actually go away from being live videos, even for the podcast. I can still interact with my fans and even new fans that I get. Other YouTubers do it, and they're highly successful. They don't have to do their videos live. Now, after they did become successful and got those high amounts of subscribers, then they started to do live videos and acted all, I don't know what I'm doing kind of crap, because they wanted to act that way, whether it's real or not, because that does gain some sympathy, whether it's new subscribers or otherwise. I've been doing it the whole time, at least here on YouTube. But before then, I was on Blog Talk Radio. I was doing things on my own without having a team, and was doing pretty much taped episodes, and then started doing live and otherwise, because I really did want to interact with my fans. That's why I kept it live this way. That's why I have a Twitter thread that has a total of 50 people part of it, because I like to, when I tweet, I like to at least have some responses. If I don't have a big fan base yet, you go with the people that you know so far that will interact. Whether that's weird, lazy, or dumb, that's your opinion, but I just feel that's the way I do it for now, until I do gain it. But at any point, that might be a change in those times are coming. A new revamped Steve's Wrestling Ramble and a new vamped channel here at Sports Talk Network to show that I want to be something. And I do say that broadcasting is my passion. I do love it. The other shout outs to Blue X Demon X. I follow him on Twitter at Blue X Demon X. He does go live when he can for Raw and SmackDowns, and then for pay-per-views as well, our viewing party. So check him out. Because I said so. Okay. Right here, my 10-minute monologue. Then again, I did start at 9:12. But either way, and then last but not least, Kip Clips. So check out all those people, check out all those things, and let me know what you think. And let them know Steve sent you there. Kip Clips, Blue X Demon X, Mounty's Corner, and the crew of those really cool dudes over at the podcast that is aptly named Another Wrestling Podcast. So check it out. All right, let's turn on. Let's talk about SmackDown Live. Let's talk about SmackDown Live. Tonight's SmackDown Live. That was good. Now, I am on Twitter at WWE_podcast. Might as well promote myself and promoting everybody else. Follow me on Twitter at WWE_podcast. Find my podcast on Facebook. They do have fan pages. Just search Steve's Wrestling Ramble. Search Talking Packers with Steve. Find both my NFL and WWE podcasts there as well. Also on Instagram. If you are yourself are on Instagram, whether you're on Instagram 10 times a day or once a month, that's fine. That's your business. Welcome to find me over there at SteveK_06. And as you can tell, when I post my Instagram pics, like the cool kids do, or just like anybody does, is once in a while when I can. But I am on Instagram every day, at least twice per day. But I'm not posting every day because really, what would I be posting? Me at my job? Well, I really can't do that for reasons. Or even the second job that I got here in the last couple of days. But either way, I grind because I want to go to WrestleMania. But that ends here, the little monologue. But let's head into SmackDown Live and the show kicking off. I'm looking at my notes, so I apologize looking away. Excuse me, sorry about that. The Miz kicking off the show with Miz TV, which will have the New Day. But the Miz, before announcing the New Day coming out there, announces that his show on E, we have Total Bellas, we have Total Divas, which, by the way, maybe that should be changed. Maybe they should change that name from Divas. I know they got rid of the Diva title. Divas division is the women's division, 2 women's titles, this and that, awesome. Women's progression, women's evolution, revolution. But maybe then, since WWE, and this is WWE's show, along with E! Network, on the E! Network being shown, maybe, by the way, I'm drinking Dr. Storm. So I don't know if anybody heard of that from our local roundies. So, yeah. Anyways, saying his show, Miz and Mrs., will be debuting on July 24th. That's when his show is going to be starting there. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm sure I eat all that stuff up. Even though, yes, I understand these reality-based shows are probably 30% reality, 70% not. But I still find them entertaining. I still find it juicy in the storylines and this and that. Even if I know what's going behind the curtain, as it is, as the sausage is made, sort of thing. I know how, all of that. But still doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. Now, if you don't watch the stuff because of that, and you think it's crap and this and that, and you never watch a moment of the show because you're too cool for it, right? Good mic work and others, then that's fine too. That's your business, even though I just said that in that tone. But that still is your business. If you don't want to, you don't want to. If you want to, you want to. Enjoy it along with me, or condemn me for watching it because, you're not a real wrestling fan if you watch shows like that. No, I do, and I will. So, go do what you do. I was going to say something else, but I don't want to be disrespectful. Because I was going to say go after yourself. But I'm not going to say that because I respect everybody's opinion. And I will always respect everybody's opinion, whether you strongly disagree with me or agree with me. I don't know why I asked from people that watch my videos, whether you're subscribed or not, that hopefully you do the same. Because I want this community here on my channel, at least, where I can control it or control it at the amount that I can. Again, other people's opinions are going to be their opinions. I can't control what other people think. I just can't, nor would I want to. I don't want people to try to change me and my personality. I'm not going to change you. That's not how this works. But on my channel, I like to be kind and respectful and hear other people's opinions and let people join the shows. That's how I do. But anyways, moving on. The Miz praising each member of the New Day while they should be in the Money in the Bank. Talking about Kofi Kingston. I mean, he's talking about how you've been in so many of these, you won't win anyway. But how would it be for yourself to be the WWE champion? Win that briefcase. Get that respect you deserve. Big E, you have the strength, the speed, the power to be a great WWE champion. Talking about Xavier Woods. Be doing videos on top, up, down, down. Was either the Money in the Bank briefcase, but he was saying in the promo with the WWE title on around his waist or over his shoulder. How that would make his channel blow up even more so for himself. But the Miz doesn't get what he wants, and they all do say, though, in the end, Big E, but it wasn't about the Money in the Bank. It's about Big E to face The Miz. And we had The Miz against Big E in the first match of the night. And The Miz defeating Big E with some help from the Bar. So, yeah. Moving right along, Lana defeats Billie Kay to qualify for the Women's Money in the Bank, which was an interesting match, a quick match. But Lana actually winning the match. I really do want to see one of these new gals meeting one of these new women that joined up for the roster in the past months. Maybe Billie Kay, maybe Peyton Royce, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville herself, who lost later in the night. Her qualifying match against Naomi. Ruby Riott. Sarah Logan, one of those members of Evolution or Absolution, or the Riot Squad, are here with the Iconics. Like one of those newbies actually be in the match, let alone win the whole thing. But it doesn't seem like we're going that way. The only one that would be a surprising, awesome win out of the ones that are so far qualified is Lana. And that would be very surprising if she won and captured the briefcase. Just as much as it would be if her husband Rusev captured and won the men's briefcase. Just saying. You're also just saying Zelina Vega is looking fine. She always has. But in that white getup tonight, yep, she gives my other gal, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, and former superstar Summer Rae run for her money. Which I do seem to have a thing with blondes. Zelina at one point was blonde, if you remember. But then again, I think in reality she is the same nationality as me, so there you go. Anyway, Shinsuke Nakamura takes out AJ Styles and announces that his WWE title match, or their WWE Championship match at Money in the Bank, which is the third. Third. There, let's do it that way. Third best pay-per-view WWE has. And that match there between Nakamura and AJ Styles will be a last man standing match, which is this. In the past 2 weeks, hearing the word last man standing has been awesome for me. The TV show, Last Man Standing, starring Tim Allen, the lovely Caitlin Dever, Amal Ephraim. Just look them up on Instagram or just Google search them. And then Google search images and beyond that. But, yeah, that TV show is coming back and will be on Fox in the fall. But WWE Last Man Standing matches are one of my favorites, just as much as Iron Man matches. And just as much as multi-superstar matches. I know some of my friends over at another wrestling podcast from the prediction episodes in past, when talking about multi-superstar matches, I know some of them, at least if I was hearing it correctly, and I'm sure I was, I may be slow sometimes, but I'm not dumb, that they beg to differ. They think differently on that stuff, which is fine. I know other people that do too. That's fine too. Some people dislike it because it's a cluster mess of matches of that type of match. Well, the Superstar or Battle Royals, the only multi-superstar match they're fine with is the Royal Rumble because that's just iconic. And you'd be a crazy person to hate that one, right? Even though, again, if you don't like the Royal Rumble, then that's fine too. But the point being is, I like that stuff. I like multi-superstar matches, winner woman, because it is. Those type of matches, to me, are the most unpredictable with the superstars. Now you add on the Royal Rumble awesomeness and stipulation to that match. The awesomeness and stipulation with the Money in the Bank ladder match, now that we have 2 every year, men's and women's. So, and adding that beyond most superstar matches that are fatal 4-way championship scrambles. It's the intrigue and the interest. And for me, again, like I said, the unpredictability-ness, that's not a word, but still, using it, why not? That will just make those matches awesome and super indeed. But either way, there we go for that. The club beating the Usos to earn a spot and a chance to battle the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Bludgeon Brothers, at Money in the Bank. So good for you for the club beating the club beating the Usos. Sorry, the club. And as I said earlier, Naomi did defeat Sonya Deville to be the final SmackDown Live star to be in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So we have all 4 for the women. 4 SmackDown Live at least, so I have to get the other total 4, women for Monday Night Raw. For SmackDown Live, we have the lovely, sexy and awesome Charlotte Flair, the cute and adorable, I would say, Becky Lynch, the spicy and cool Lana, And then last but not least, yeah, I'm not going to say that. But anyways, Naomi. So we have those four for the women for SmackDown Live representing that. We have waiting up for the Raw side to get the four. So it's unfortunate. So I guess already for the SmackDown Live spots are already up. Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, those two members of Absolution, those quote unquote newbies to the main roster in a sense. Though yes, they have been on the roster for months, but the point is, newbies in general are not part of it. Overall or in general. I hope that the final spot that is up for grabs for the women's, that is now on the Raw brand. As for the men's side, the last spot left is for SmackDown Live, their fourth and eighth and final total. The fourth and final and eighth and final total for the women's is on the Raw brand, and they're going to have a big mega gauntlet match that I talked about last night. That's going to be for next week. I'm really hoping Ruby Riott to get in there. I really am. One of the members of the Riot Squad. I mean, please have some new face in there in a sense. Otherwise, what the heck are they doing with this? They're dubbing it the third Women's Money in the Bank ladder match because they technically redid the first ever, which made that a whole big mess. But it is what it is there. So, with WWE or everybody else here, me, that's what I would like to see for next week for the women's side of things. And also being made official for next week, The Miz and The Bar will be facing The New Day in a 6-man tag match next week on SmackDown Live. Daniel Bryan defeats Jeff Hardy in the main event with his new submission move, a submission finisher, and he will be moving on to face Samoa Joe one-on-one next week. And I know Stephen A. already brought up on Twitter, and I'll bring it up here too on my show. Again, you can follow him on Twitter at Stephen A. 1181. That is Stephen A. with a PH, not an EV, but Stephen A. 1181. He already brought up on Twitter, but I'll bring up here that he thinks Big Cass will get involved. Attack Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe will then advance, and you have Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan at Money in the Bank pay-per-view event. So I want to give credit where credit is due. I don't want to try to pass it off as my own light bulb idea that I had, although I was thinking it, but he brought it up first. He should get the credit because he actually said it in writing or said it in a tweet, and I didn't. So that's how journalism works, right? Shout out to him and credit to him against Stephen A. at Stephen A. 1181 1181 there on the Twitter. So that pretty much was SmackDown Live. I know I funnily do call it SmackDown Live. It's just a funny thing I do. So yeah, there you go, Idaho. But anyways, that was a good show. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you are watching, hello, welcome to leave a comment in the comment section below your thoughts on SmackDown Live, how you think things are going to be going. Are you looking forward to Money in the Bank? Are you as excited as I am? It's here in the Midwest. It's going to be in Chicago, Illinois. I'm still thinking about attending, but the only way now I'll be able to go is if I got comp tickets from WWE. I'm honest, just being honest there, because for money-wise, I want to really save to be able to go to WrestleMania 35 there at the NYC area and meet up with my boys, my friends, amigos, pals from another wrestling podcast. Again, another wrestling podcast, award-winning. See them in their neighborhood or in their area. Then again, even they themselves, depending where they specifically live in the state of New York, might have to travel a little bit to meet with me. I don't know, it'd be cool to see all of them and kind of have a reunion of a podcast that I was part of in the past. And I was very happy to be part of that podcast. Kind of miss it, actually, sometimes. But I don't know if that channel's still there, but I used to. We used to watch old episodes. Like those funny moments. There was a couple episodes where I actually had my biggest moments, quote unquote, for myself on that show that I used to be part of. That was hosted by Angry Cooter himself. I don't know if I can say the name of it, so I won't for those reasons. But either way, it's an honor to be part of it. And now here with Steve's Wrestling Ramble, trying to grow it, trying to be something. I'm trying to slowly move away from doing live videos, doing it through the Google Hangouts that I've been doing, and taped episodes. It's going to be kind of weird for me that way because whether people did watch live or not, I'm used to doing things live and seeing if there are people watching and feeding off that and, going from there for podcast episodes. But it be what it be. But hope you all did enjoy this Smackdown Live review. If you are on Twitter, follow me at WB_podcast. Again, there's at WB_podcast. Find me on Instagram at StevieK_06. And vote on my Insta poll. Welcome to tweet it out as well. Retweet it. To share with your constituents, your followers, your friends, your others. And hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Have a great Wednesday as well. And I'll be back here tomorrow on Wednesday for another video. I pretty much do a video every single day of the week, usually. Riverdale is over, though. Life in Pieces show is over, so no more reviews there. Those seasons are over. Gotta wait till they come back for the next season. But I will be doing a video about 13 Reasons Why. Tomorrow I'll be doing a video about that show. This past weekend, the next season came on Netflix, and I certainly binge watched and enjoyed it. And I will be talking about season 2, my review of it, my thought of it, where I think it can go from now or from there into season 3, which I do think there will be a season 3. So I have read and seen other mixed messages, or not mixed messages, mixed opinions on the second season and how they think it flopped, but I thought it went fine. Then again, personal thoughts, right? It's all individualized. But either way, I hope you all have a great rest of your evening and day tomorrow. Above all else, as always, take care.